Kaplan is back now with Deals and Dreams. This time we're talking beautiful Bay Park. Ken, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Morning, Raoul.
Okay, let's get right to this deal. What is this all about?
Okay, so this is, let me tell you why this is a deal, and probably one of the best deals that we've ever seen. And the reason on this show, the reason being is here's a single detached house in Bay Park that needs a ton of work, but it is only $449,000 to $515,000 on a value range, when the average home in this area is selling for over $760,000. Wow. If you could pick this up, put some money into it, you have instant equity. Now, I think that'll probably go above what they're asking, but I'm telling you, this is really a deal. Now, it needs work. It needs to be cleaned up. It needs window. I mean, it needs all kinds of work. But for a fixer-upper or for somebody who's interested in an investment long-term, this really is a great play.
Yeah,
now,
if you can pick this up for $500, then what are you thinking? You have to. How much money do you have to put in a house like this as a fixer-upper? And then
you know,
still
you
make
could
money?
Ballpark it, and depending on the person and what kind of contacts they've got, and if they're using a contractor or if they're just going to hire all the subs themselves, you know, the bottom line is you could probably figure putting in $50,000 to $75,000 to make that look amazing. Now, you need to do inspections. You need to make sure there's nothing wrong, you know, physically with the property. But as long as it's cosmetics, boy, you can do tile, bathrooms, kitchen. You can do all of this stuff for a reasonable amount of money if you know what you're doing. And you could turn around and keep this thing either as a long-term hold rental-wise or turn around and flip it. It's a great opportunity.
And I tell you what, it's because that old rule of real estate, that house has location.
Location, location, location.
That's the key. Okay, let's get to the dream.
Sure.
We're going over $1 million here, but look at this.
Look at this house. I mean, this house has got a view. They've spared no expense. Everything in this house is absolutely gorgeous. This home was built in 2008. It's almost 3,000 square feet. And look at the custom work that's been done on the interior of this house. Wow. I mean, the exterior looks amazing, but look at the interior. The flooring, the wood, the tile. I mean, all of this custom cabinetry and woodwork is just amazing. And for 4 bedrooms and 3 baths in Bay Park, you're so central to everything. The area, again, carries this.
Beautiful. I love the giant windows out to the back in every
look
room
at the
in
view.
the master. Yeah.
I mean, look at this view and look at this deck and this patio.
Beautiful. They take advantage of that view too, those windows.
Without a doubt.
Beautiful.
And I know you like views.
I love the views. You know me, Ken Kaplan.
I do.
Okay, let's talk about what's up with the market. Consumer confidence, man. It's at a 3-month low now. What's going on?
Article just came out that that says that consumer confidence in housing market is at a 3-month low. Well, bottom line is, as the affordability goes away, meaning if you have to pay $2,200, $2,500 to get into an entry-level apartment for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, or an entry-level home is going to run you $500,000, $600,000, it makes it less affordable for the first-time home buyer or the renter. So people have to move a little further out. They've got to adjust what they're looking for. And that's why I think that, you know, this consumer confidence may be a little on the downturn, because people are going, how am I going to be able to afford certain things? How do I adjust what I'm doing in the way of living to make sure I can afford what I need?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Because
you know, it's a buyer beware kind of market. You know, we preach this on every single, you know, segment that we do. Always think about the long term. Always think about, gosh, what happens if the market takes a dip or takes a turn? What am I going to do? Am I prepared to be able to stay in this home for enough time so that I can ride out a market? Because the typical market is about 7 years or so. That's the life of the cycle.
How's the inventory now? Because I'm seeing a lot of the houses everywhere, the prices are going up.
You know what? Prices are going up, but what's keeping this market, I think, continuing to go up at the pace that it is that there hasn't been a lot of inventory in a lot of areas. And the entry-level homes in almost every area of the county are moving. But once we start seeing more inventory come onto the market and staying on the market, that's when you know that the market has shifted a bit.
All right. Ken Kaplan, the No Bull Agent. Outstanding advice as always. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Time right now.